So I'm visiting the bunker of Jerzy Popiełski with my brother. Although it is not definite proof, it is said that he was tortured here as part of his, they ended his existence at the Secret Service during the communist era. And I'm here with my brother.
Is dit nou weer?
Nie, już panu mówię.
Moet ik hem ook loswikken of niet? Moet ik hem los gaan wikken? Love these old fans. Sometimes you see them around. It says Jeżenik. I wonder what it is. When I translate it, it says hedgehog. So I wonder if this was like a fire truck, and if this was like a Polish brand of van, because it's not a Soviet one, that's for sure. I think it's Polish. It's Żuk. I'm not sure. It's not a Soviet one. Like, you don't see these in Armenia, for example. It's nice. I would love to see more of these. I should go to some historical car museums just to go back in time a little. This is awesome. Sure, it doesn't drive great, but it's cool to see. And this is all original as well. That's awesome. And today it is Sunday and I'm exploring Stare Bielany, which is spared from the war. At least most of it, I believe. Here you see its development in the 30s. And it still looks exactly the same. That's very cool. All the old houses intact. And here you can see how all of it was built. So I'm still in Bielany. I'm not sure what complex this is. I've just had a pretty good meal here in Kapari Bistro with Vietnamese food. I suppose most Warsaw people will know what this is. This seems original complex, 1930s style. There's all types of buildings in here. The Polish Weightlifting Federation. I don't think it's university. Oh, there's a sort of stadium. I don't know what all of this is, but so in the forest behind this is like an old water tower that looks very mysterious, built before the First World War. Another water tower, sewage vent leading to the Suez Canal, and this should be quite interesting, but I'm a little bit wary of going there right now before sunset. I'm sure the forests near any big city are inhabited by who knows who. Just gotta be careful, you know. But this looks like an interesting place. I don't know what this is, but it's just such a mystical city. So much history in it. The old Fiat that pretty much used to be the mascot of Poland in earlier decades, standing around here. Hardly see them around anymore. Nice and small, great for a single person. This is the Mogiła Bolesława Starości, which is said to be for a soldier who passed away in this forest during the war, although the exact location may not be precise. It is. I was quite interested in seeing this old sewage tower, but I'm not going to do it right now. You feel a bit of a heavy, uneasy feeling in this forest. I'm not sure if, well, in certain sections, I've been in other parts, but here behind the complex you walk into this section, it just feels uneasy, like I'm sure plenty of people have passed away in this forest during the war, during fights, and you can just sort of sense the troubled trees and a lot of history has been going on here. It feels like the forest absorbs it. Well, that's the mystique of Europe, isn't it? As people are slowly leaving the forest, it's nearly sunset. Clock went back 1 hour, and I'll be leaving as well. I would like to see that sewage tower. I'm sure most people don't know what I'm even talking about, but some viewers might. If you know more about it, just I'd love to explore with someone just to see some occult, mystical parts of Warsaw. I'm very interested in the history. I've had it in several cases where I'm like in. I've had it once in Café Bar Paragraph, and yesterday in the Pivnik Collective, where I'm in a sort of time warp. Where suddenly I only see people dressed like 30 years ago, 40 years or more. I definitely believe it can be true. And I didn't snap out of it for quite some time. And suddenly you see everybody walking around. Now I know for Café Bar Paragraph that's true, because a lot of legal people come there and they're dressed more classy and fancy, a bit conservative. But they didn't have their phones out, and you had these people in suits as if straight from 50 years ago, the way they held their cigarettes as well. They didn't have their phones out, so I felt I'm in a sort of movie scene right now, a time warp, as I said. And nobody had their phone, so it means it was truly there. Otherwise I would have seen people on their Instagram or something. I knew, okay, I need to just keep watching this, witnessing it. Because as soon as I grab my phone, I'll snap out of it and I'll go back to modern time. So these punk people walking around. I guess they had it, just these people in suits somewhere else. It's a strange thing. Sometimes you can be transported back in time. It doesn't last very long. I'm quite convinced these things are real. You may call me crazy, but yeah. I feel Warsaw very deeply. It's a bit of a haunted place, not in a negative sense, but we all know why that is, right? Just the past suffering of the place. It's heavy baggage type of city, which makes it also fascinating. The heavy baggage is only for those who see it or want to see it. I'm sure most people who visit Warsaw like just like, oh yeah, cool, modern city, yeah. But it has a lot you can bite yourself into. Yeah, Las Bielansky, fascinating area. Truly is.